Hey, what is up guys, it's Zero here, and I'm bringing you a beginner's guide to Revelation Online. In this video, we will be covering basically everything you'll need to know to start playing Revelation Online, and it will hopefully get you set to start in the game whenever it releases, or even in one of the betas. Now hopefully this will be one of the best videos I put out, because I put the most time into this one, and I would like to do this for all my videos in the future, but the only problem is getting the time to do so. It may affect my upload schedule, and I apologize if it does, but in the end it will bring better quality content to my channel. Let's get into this. First off, we will be talking about the classes in Revelation Online. There are 6, soon to be 7 classes. The Occultist, the Spirit Shaper, the Blade Master, the Gunslinger, the Vanguard, the Sword Mage, and they are now adding the Assassin. Each has specific roles, and this game follows the Holy Trinity: tank, DPS, and healer. The Occultist is DPS and heals. It's only usually used as an off healer, seeing as how it's not as good as the Spirit Shaper. The Spirit Shaper is mainly heals, but can do a bit of DPS when needed. The Blade Master is DPS and can be an off tank when needed thanks to his different stances. The Gunslinger is ranged DPS and probably one of the best DPS classes. The Sword Mage is another ranged DPS class that uses stuns to stay away from her enemies. And finally we have the Vanguard, or the tank. He can also use grapples to get his enemies closer. Now as for the Assassin, it looks like a melee DPS class that will rock in PvP, but as for PvE, we will have to wait and see. I will be doing a review of this class on the Chinese client when it drops. Now I won't go into details about the specializations and everything in this video, because there are already some great guides on how to do so, and I will point you in the direction of those. I'll put some links on the video right now, and some links in the video description. And I also went into detail about the skills and combo skills and how the combat works in a previous video of mine, which I will link down in the video description and on the screen right now. Now let's talk about merchants and currency. There are a few different kind of currencies in the game: Jithal, Jithnotes, Osgith points, and Aurum. Jithal and Jithnotes are the main currency in the game, and Jithal can be obtained by questing and doing other tasks. This currency is used for trading with players and can be used if there isn't enough Jithnotes to purchase what you want from a merchant. Jithnotes are used for buying items from merchants and unlocking functions. They are gained from dailies and quests. Osgith points are used at a special vendor. They are gained from Demon Slayer or PvP, weekly rank up chests, and from leveling rewards. Aurum is purchased with real world money and is used in the cash shop. There are several different merchants that, through doing quests for them, give you currency or points used to buy their items. In a way, it's kind of like reputation for that NPC. An example being, this NPC here gives you a quest that you basically have to help a lower level player through a dungeon, and you can get the items he's selling, which are good for crafting and other things. Now I believe you can do this quest up to 3 times a day, or if it might be 3 times a week. I'm not quite sure. There are a variety of different mounts you can get, and in a variety of different ways, along with wings. They can be obtained through certain merchants, lucky drops, or you can craft them. First off, let's take a look at the crafting. You can craft your gear here, and the best PvE armor in the game is crafted. Not only that, but you can also craft mounts and wings. It isn't very hard, but it is very time consuming and very expensive. So crafting will be a big focus in Revelation Online. There are 5 primary professions for crafting. There are alchemy, to craft potions such as mana, EXP, buffs, etc. Then there is woodworking, which allows you to craft wood items that are used for guild-based defense. Blacksmithing allows you to craft ingots, tools, and etc. Tailoring, which allows you to craft bags and feathers. And finally, cooking, which is used for HP or MP recovery and buffs. All of these professions can be used to make useful items for other professions. Secondary professions are fishing and treasure hunting. The last profession, or the core profession for everyone, is gathering. You can level up your profession and specialize it to your liking by going through the skill tree. Now let's discuss leveling. The fastest way to level up in Revelation early game is through the main storyline. Unfortunately, this is solo, so you can't group up with friends to get through it. I have made it to around level 30 or so before I had to find other ways of leveling. You level up really fast in the beginning, but once you reach around level 40, you will notice that the experience gain becomes a lot slower after that point. It takes forever to level up. The story quests are the yellow quests found at the NPCs or at your quest tracking area on your HUD. The orange quests are a bit more important as they teach you certain things about the game and unlock other features. The purple quests are basically just to show you how to play the game, but some of them do give you good rewards. As an example, one of them gives you extra inventory space. The green quests are side quests, and some of them help you gain intimacy faster. I will get more into this later in our next topic, but remember to always do your dailies, do dungeons, and don't forget to stop by the hot spring and pop your pots to maximize your experience gain in the shortest amount of time. PvP is another great way to level and gets you some currency to buy some stuff in game. One thing I forgot to mention, that you do get rewarded with some dailies or quests or just certain tasks you do with these stones. These stones are called Ascension Stones, and I believe there's another one named something else. If you get 25 of them, you can combine them and then use them to get a massive amount of XP. So definitely work towards getting them because it makes leveling so much easier. Okay, now onto the marriage system. In order to get married in the game, 2 players must be in a party and have 3,000 intimacy. 50,000 or 300,000 coins will also be required depending on which tier of marriage you want. Once these requirements have been met, you can go to one of the many NPCs on the map with a heart icon above their name to get married. Once married, you will receive a title with your spouse's name. As much as I understood, I don't believe there are differences between the 2 tiers other than cosmetics. Other benefits of getting married are 3 skills. You get to cook food for your partner, resurrect them outside of combat, and you can summon your partner up to 3 times per day. To build up intimacy to get married, you just need to do quests like the green ones mentioned previously, grind out monsters, dueling, or going to the hot springs together. Now for guilds, you must have 150,000 Gith notes and or Jithel to start a guild. If you don't reach a certain amount of players in the guild, I believe on the first day the guild gets disbanded. Well, that's what happened to mine. You can help build up your guild by participating in guild events, guild challenges, or battles with other guilds, and other ways as well. Once your guild reaches a certain rank, you will be able to get guild housing. Well, technically, you get a guild zone. Your guild can claim castles or certain areas in the world only to be challenged by other guilds. So there is a really interesting system in place for guilds, and I really do like where they're going with this. Unfortunately, I didn't get much experience with it within the closed beta, but I plan on covering guilds later on in a different video as well. So be looking out for that. There are a number of things to do once you reach level cap, but don't get in a rush because it will take a while and the game is also enjoyable on the way there. Some of the things to look forward to are guild versus guild battles, battlegrounds, castle sieges, and that's just PvP. Now getting into the PvE, you can participate in 10-man raids, and if you're itching for punishment, you can try the harder 20-man raids. I definitely can't forget to mention the events. There was one that took place in the closed beta test where you would hunt eggs and you had a chance of getting some really cool mounts and really cool wings. Alright, that pretty much wraps up this video. Leave a like and comment down below if you enjoyed. I hope this helped some of you new players. I apologize if I got anything wrong. Please let me know if I did and or if I missed anything. Both are possible because I'm a very forgetful person. I tried my best to get the most accurate information possible to put this together, and thus it took me hours to put together. It was a pain in the ass, but I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. That's pretty much it, guys. It's been Zero. Peace out.